Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to all of you to one of India's premier initiatives in the education space, the India Education Summit 2012. This mega conclave endeavors to be a neutral platform for the government, academia, and the private industry to come together and debate on the future of education in India. It will touch upon key issues like the role of ICT in education, encouraging public-private partnership, and globalization of education in India. And ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed honored today to have with us our Honorable Minister of Human Resource and Development, Shri Kapil Sibal, and would like to thank him for gracing us on this occasion. Thank you, sir. And now to initiate the proceedings, I invite Mr. Siddharth Zorabi, Editor, Economic Policy and Delhi Bureau Chief, CNBC TV 18, to give the welcome address.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Clearly, I remember the time that Mr. Sibal took over or was given the rather very sensitive portfolio of communications some time ago, and the very first interaction at his residence, some of us journalists who met him, and we were all thinking that he's probably going to give up all his other jobs, including primarily the HRD portfolio, and focus on communication. But I remember very clearly he said that he will keep the HRD portfolio as well as handle communications. And like all of us have been seeing, he's spent a lot of time handling both jobs quite admirably. So, Mr. Sibal, for once from the media, thanks for doing that for us. So without any more further ado, I would thank you once again for being here, and thank you once again, Mr. Sibal, for taking out the time. With that, it's over to you, Mr. Sibal.
Thank you, Siddharth. In the next decade, India will add 100 million to its workforce. And by 2030, of the increased workforce by 2030, India will contribute 30%. So this is the enormous opportunity that is available to us. But of course, this can be a workforce only if we are able to ensure that our education system provides avenues for our children to empower themselves to contribute to the wealth of the nation. Since we are here basically dealing with a platform of industry, so let me just now concentrate on what we should do with industry. On this front, the most important thing is to have a vocational training, vocational workforce in the years to come. And we need about 500 million people by 2022 when India becomes 75. Now, to have that workforce, we need to start vocational education. So we've been working for the last, I would say, about 2 years on a national vocational education qualification framework, NVEQF, which is at the moment finalized, and hopefully I would launch it in the next month or 2 months. So what we intend to do is start with class 9, and with a level 1 certificate. So in class 9, if you've got 100 hours, you will have your academic curriculum and you will have your vocational curriculum. And as you move up the ladder, the vocational side will start increasing and the academic side will start decreasing. Now what we've done is we've worked with industry on many fronts. And with industry, we have actually structured syllabi on each of these vocations. And what will happen is, let me give you an example. In the polytechnic system, we would have the industry be housed in the polytechnic, or the polytechnic courses be housed in industry, so that the training is given by industry itself to the students online. And the academic work is done wherever it is done. So this is the way we are moving. Even in the school, on the school side, how am I proceeding? I've called the state chief ministers and I say, I don't know what's in your state. You tell us where are the cluster of industries in your state. For example, if there are a cluster of industries, take textiles, they are in Ludhiana. So what we will do is we will have courses relating to textiles in Ludhiana and around Ludhiana, all the schools around Ludhiana, because the parents of those children are working in the textile industry. Over and above that, we're going to, in 2012, try and set up 100 community colleges. Now, we've worked very closely with industry, and we've set out some distinct infrastructure is one of them, because as a nation, we have to look at where the economy is moving. Where will be the maximum jobs in the next 10, 15 years? And obviously, the maximum jobs will be in infrastructure. So we're taking a lot of steps to do that. But Siddharth, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Moving ahead, to establish another step towards bridging the gap in the education and skill development sector, we shall be releasing today 2 knowledge reports, Vision 2020, Education and Employability by our knowledge partner Yes Bank, and Nationwide Employability and Higher Education 2011-12 Engineers by our consulting partner Aspiring Minds.
What campus management does is provides that implementation, the ICT, the IT solutions in order to be able to scale yourself and be able to reach the kind of masses that you need to reach, both complementary way in terms of providing online education or on the campus, which is on-site education. So we automate the whole process from the process of student engagement, student admission, all the way through managing their academic management and providing accreditations, providing certification.
We at Aspiring Minds quantify employability. We use objective assessments, employability assessments, to understand the key competencies in which a person is capable and the competencies they're lacking. So it allows the individual to map and say that, you know, this is what I'm good at, these are the areas which I need improvement and training in, and fits well into the national development, skill development framework, saying that, you know, these are the trainings, if I acquire these trainings, I will become job ready and can get into the industry.